one dose solves any problem.
Let's try DK. Let's see what we're gonna do there.
By all that is unholy.
Shall we try Knifendra, chat? I don't think I've tried Knifendra. Is it good? No. I mean, the best card is Starfang because of rune luck. 100%. You always won 1 blood, 1 unholy, I feel, and 2 blood is better, but I'll let you guys vote. You guys want some Starfang? Let's go for it. El Edgenio? I like Edge. Very good. I actually like all of these cards. Do you guys think Infested Breath is genuinely the better one here? Yeah, Raptor could hit Hideous. Or Ursak even, right? I like all 3, but Morbid for sure. El Bucko. Spirino. Especially with the Bucko. Pupil could be solid if I hit Leech cards and stuff, right? Deep Space is okay. Let's try a Typo. I don't like these cards as much. Oh, we can take a Mother Duck for pings. El Sanguine. El Sanguine. Look for some early game. Suffocate or Arcanite? Arcanite is solid with the Spire. I think I'm taking it. Just take the 1. Help my early game. 3 is solid as well. Take the 1. Protects leeches as well. Travel security? Is that greedy? With the buckos? Maybe it's just Zerg. Scared my deck is getting heavy already. Travel is probably the best with the synergy, but I am scared my deck is getting heavy. Zergling helps me make it less heavy, and Suffocate makes up for it being heavier. It's just high roll potential. Just take a 2 for curve. Observer. Stitch Giant. I like Stitch Giant, but is this a Stitch Giant deck? Just, is this one really that good without corpse spending? Yeah, let's risk a Stitch. Wow, now this is a tough one. Is it weird I prefer Right, which also spends an extra corpse? Hematage has Breach. Both of them have Suck though, right? I think Hematage is still better. Alright, let's believe it. It's a 2 as well. I want Vigilant. I think I'm actually taking a Spoiling Pool. I think I'm just taking the 1. I don't like this card. Handler, I think. Over Thread. Just helps my early game a ton. Okay, do I even want this? Yeah, you could see the hard thinking I put into this draft, Reaper. So these Sarcasm are basically drawn or deck win rate. It says impact because it's relative to the class win rate. So if Death Knight win rate is 50%, then this has a 49.97 deck win rate, and this has a 49.41% deck drawn win rate. And similarly for, like, this would be a 52.64, etc. I mean, Sanguine is by far the better card, but I have 3 of them. I guess I could guarantee I always have one. Screw it, whatever. Creature. Ever take Death Strike instead of Ghoul's Knight? Don't think I need the corpses so much. We've got 2 and 2, 3, or whatever, 5, and 5 inside Breach. Maybe it's interesting to have a heal. Let's do it. Ever take a probe? So right now, I do have a, whatchamacallit, a Spaceman, which is a River Croc. So it makes this better, but I still think this is the worst card. I think No Muncher is really good, but with Double Spire and Arcanite, which makes it Taunt, elevating this to 1, 2, 3, 4, currently 8, potentially 10, potentially giving it a rush. I also have Buck, potentially high rolling Displacer. Yeah. So this helps my Stitch Giant, but I still think I prefer Creature.
Scarlet versus Valera.
I make my own luck. The unholy fester.
I would say Shadow Dress still Bohemius. It's not that difficult to corrupt with Wretched Queens and Dread Lord Handler things or whatever.
Eyes on the horizon.
Gil'jaeden is a little slow to play even though it's a snowball win condition, but Corrupted Shadow Dress is also a win condition and non-corrupted can do a lot of damage as well. This guy's cooking. This guy's cooking. I was gonna kill it, but let's confuse them now.
Never see us coming, never see us coming.
I guess that did nothing, chat.
Ask again later. Ask again later.
Yes, no more StarCraft is the thing I'm most excited for. And the new rotation. It's also gonna be the last one, I don't know if you know.
Job done.
Lado. Nikoth, thank you for the follow as well. It's gonna be the last one before the overhaul. That's nice. It's the major patch after this one, Valdi. Assuming that because they're swapping their schedule or cadence of this patch, the mini set's coming out on May 13th. So usually it would be 2 major patches away, the mini set, and major patches are about a month. I think this time they're doing it. The entire expansion is going to be 3 major patches instead of 2, but they're going to be a month and a half. So I think I would say mid to end June. Probably not, Onus. What I would say is maybe in the first season of Underground, if they make leaderboard appealing. Well, I think the big overhaul is more about the core of how Arena works, so we'll see. Maybe a UI change as well. Well, you should be able to learn from how I play, always. In fact, you should be able to learn more, I would say. Rather than always playing Double Blood DK. I could Death Strike. Could also just play these 2. Just take damage, build a starship. For me, the tryhard is just not appealing enough, unfortunately, Onus. It comes with no positive because the only gain is typically tilt at ING. Because the difference between number 1 and number 3 is typically class selection ING. In-game ING. The difference between top 10 and top 100 is probably skill related, but the difference between number 1 and number 2 is probably less to do with skill and more to do with ING. And for that, you need to play the same thing. Good morning, Brownie. I don't know if you finished or not, but congrats on number 2, I guess.
Too soon.
I guess, and I don't know if you went further because I didn't actually see the whole thing.
Aren't you?
I could Yamato and try to hit one of these two. Maybe that's the line. Could even just ignore this and play Stitch Giant. I could even hit into this and play Sanguine now.
Talk, little Death Knight.
But you never play the same thing still because of how class selection ING works. You try and make your decks work the best you can while you're offered. I mean, we've already had this conversation. I will disagree with you. The truth is, Lado, you're attempting as much as possible to play the same thing. The only difference is, because it's Arena and you get offered different classes and different cards, you're just shy of the same thing over and over and over again. And sure, it's 3 classes, not 1, and sure, sometimes it's double blood with 3 leech cards and sometimes it's 1 leech card, but it's always an attempt at playing the same thing over and over again. Compare it to how I play. 11 different classes, forcing 6 different archetypes in each class. Purposely playing Onara Shaman into Tryhard Demon Hunter, into, I don't know, Imbue Hunter into non-Imbue Hunter, into Imbue Pally, into non-Imbue Pally, into Zero Imbue Priest, into... They're very different. There's just no comparison. You can like it, I have no problem with you liking it, but it's... there's just no comparison in my opinion. What if I Ghoul's Knight, Hero Power, Spire, then Lunch? Be an 11-12 with
Find
done.
the answer.
I want to try and clean up. 2 Spires, Hero Power, 1 drop. Kill 1. I could.
Clever, aren't you?
They have a lot to deal with. I take 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have a lot of health, right? Sure. Let's kill the mech.
Talk, little Death Knight.
I need to go launch Sarfang. This is where probably the taunt ship really comes in handy.
Annihilation commencing.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. I feel like they're forced almost to overtrade. Hoping for no BS answer to the ship. I mean, silence would basically hurt, yeah? Yeah, face is correct. I might even Death Strike instead of Sorfang, since it kind of does a better job at the 6-5 than this does. I'll take that. That's probably better for me. This being a 1-3, little awkward. Okay. Yeah, so what I could do is let's try the 7-7, trade the 1, and then either value trade here or kill this. I could also Death Strike this. Kill this. I feel like it's this.
From inside to this.
Questions which one of these two? I think it's this. I will kill one of these. Best kit. Hey Coffee, happy weekend. They're going for the bug off. Cheers for the follows as well. Yeah, we've got a few people coming in over the last like 15 minutes. Page, that was the best hit for me there. That's why I wanted to kill the 1-3 as well. Buy one's not a card. Well, it looks like I didn't get it. The Sanguines and the Airlock Breach just put me so far ahead that I could actually take turns where I do nothing. Right, like, actually just... Oh, I'll fall behind, it's okay. Which, I guess is a level of skill, but at the same time, it's gonna die to the board. Oh.
Delightful.
Five, 1, and 5. Sorry, let's count. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I'll
20.
find the answer.
What in the flying? Okay. What can I tell you, huh? I'm
I'll
confused,
find the
chat.
answer.
Your destination awaits. Your destination awaits.
I'm like just... I'm actually confused.
Death
I don't even know what to do. I'm so thrown.
Nothing can.
Your destination awaits.
Go all face and play nothing. Great play, this. Go all face to have less damage next turn. Let's see, Exeter. Oh my god. Well, GG, Exeter. That's a rough one for sure. Grunty and hey. I got Agamagan at least. Yes. I mean, the worst 2 and a mid 1 isn't that bad, right? Surely? Now I'm gonna high roll this to make up for it. Easy. Just high roll this to make up for it. What's happening to my music? Is it my headset? Seems fine. My sound left for a second, so I got confused. No, it's gonna be a high roll Stargrazer. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8, 9, 10, 11. 16. Can't see lethal unless...
Your destination awaits.
Hey CryEngine, thank you for the follow. And wrecked. I still don't think they can come back from this. No. Wait, no. Right. I mean, the only difficult thing about this game was enduring the RNG.
Scarlet versus Illidan.
I never really had a good gun guard there myself.
The unholy fester.
I think we just chug these two. This is fine. 2 into 3 into this on 4. Could even coin Spaceman into creature. I can also pass into creature, and then if the 3 is mid, I coin infestation.
Come closer, critic.
Yeah, I'm gonna coin the Spaceman. I don't care about this so much, but playing this 2, getting it value traded and then playing the 3 that's typically better, but they have a 2 and a 2-1, will typically mean that the advantage you get from the creature is immediately gone, so coining this makes up for it. Oh, is Sunset back? Surely there are some bad 2s coming back though. 10s, 2s, why did I say 2s? Bad 10s coming back. Even though this makes my 3 worse, I just prefer it, I think. Da, eto Justka! Privyet, fellow arena players. Why am I trying to type in the game? I'm trying to type shout out Dieto inside Hearthstone. Happy weekend, Dieto, and everyone from Dieto. Hope you're having a lovely time. I hope you had a good stream yourself, man. It's going alright, man. Look at this, I've got a busted DK, dude. I just played a Hunter to 7 as well. Was pretty fun. Guys, do check out Dieto. I want to see Dieto having 3,000 viewers. 7 million viewers. 10 bazillion gajillion viewers. Something like that. Deserved. Cheers, Dieto. no copium. Hey, Ruku, hey, Fingers. Starfang is so good, Pat. What do you mean? It's a pretty solid legendary that also locks the runes that you want. It's pretty good. What about now? This thing gives them double Dread Soul Corruptor and then we die? Is that how it works? Okay, how about play Tarsline? Trade here. I was 1 into Great 2 into Best 4 into Best 5. The legend itself is okay. Pat. I mean, it's spend 5 health to heal 6, Pat, for free every turn, right? That's not bad. When it was a 3-5 or whatever, but
Talk, little Death Knight.
Sorry, boss.
before it used to be mid, I guess, in a way, but now it's pretty strong, I would say. Rager, just not good enough. I traded the 1-1 to the 3-3, by the way, because if I lose the 50-50, they get 2 4-4s with initiative, and I can't have that. I'd rather kill off a 1-1 than give them initiative right now. And I took this as a taunt to basically protect my leeches for another turn at least. Man, that's crazy, Diet. Those 612-0s. I had one or two. I think just one, though. No, I know Dieta's got a couple of priests. You ever take Stonehill?
I'll find the answer.
Out of my jungle.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Don't really want any of these. I am actually excited. You know me, Lado. You know I love new stuff. You know me. You know me. That's why you should drop him a follow, Yogi. I mean, in all sincerity, Diodo screws around a lot, kind of like I do, but he's also an amazing player. Always top leaderboard. He speaks multiple languages as well. Exquisite. He's a chill guy though. Like in the same way that I stream from a doctor's office, sometimes he's in his bathroom, apparently people told me. I have no idea, Gary. Death Strike. I don't want to play a taunt, but Death Strike. Just keep the sucky going, yes? I want a tempo. Guess we hero power. Hey, Ferns Melted, thank you for the follow. Have we had the... Usually we get a mini set blog, no, Gary? Have we had that yet? Or was that in the patch notes? Don't even remember. Okay, we're almost through 3 Dread Seeds, chat. 3 Dread Soulcar Raptors. Almost. Almost through 3 Dread Soulcar Raptors. Just got the last 2 Dread Seeds for now. My hand is semi-dead, which is weird in a deck that has 3 more Sanguine Infestations and Starship Synergy. I don't have any of it. Okay. And that's where it starts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. Surely I do this. Yes, no.
Clever, aren't you?
The other option is Horizon's Edge, click hero power, Siskite kick clear. And then you do this with more deathrattle stuff. If we left over anything, the leeches would have cleaned up, right? Oh, so there is the mini set block coming out, Gary, then, yes. So... maybe, though? Maybe the mini set block just comes out on Tuesday with the mini set? Nah. Today? No, today's Saturday.
I am a nightmare's gaze!
I don't know. Sorry, Gary. It's kind of not normal either, so I don't know what to say. Okay, my opponent is back to full health. Oh, Lord.
Eyes on the horizon!
How is it even possible?
I need board space, yeah? Okay, can you stop going face? Okay, I mean... my opponent's back to full health. So, there goes all the tempo we had, basically. But we have to be honest again, we didn't hit our draw, which is what this deck has a billion of. And my opponent had essentially the best Demon Hunter style you can possibly imagine. So, I think we're doing fine. Never picked a Suffocate. Yeah, there was a Sanguine versus Suffocate, right? But we also didn't draw the Sanguine. So then we wouldn't have drawn the Suffocate. Unless the earlier card would have been... because we already drew one Sanguine, would have been Suffocate and would have been in a worse position.
Time grows short.
They can't clear up enough here, right?
I am working!
I need to kill these off, but I need to kill the Pixie, yes?
Our betrayers will suffer endless torment.
There isn't too much gain pre-trading one of these, it just semi-dictates what goes into this. But yeah, I need my Sanguine mostly. Hematurge works as well. Hey Clap, thank you for the follow. You've waited a turn to kill the Pixie. I do delay a turn for the Spire pop-off. Right, left, which is the big issue. But what do I trade into? One here, one here? Feels awkward anyway, yeah? Two here? Maybe? I feel like because I'm at 34 health and going up to 39, I have the room to push that extra turn. Especially given 3 of my draws are Sanguine Infestation, which is heal and draw. 1 of my draws Arcanite, which is taunt and heal, and also helps my starship. Sarfang does the same thing, Breach does the same thing, Travis Security does the same thing, Hematurge helps along the same thing, and potentially so does Observer, and that makes it 9 out of 14.
A blunder.
So here, for example, actually, I need to kill this. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have the board space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have the board space.
I'll find the answer.
So I killed one off to start the starship rolling. I wanted to kill the second one off actually, on purpose. But I don't have the space then to kill the 7 or play the taunt, which is more important for me.
Forces of nightmare.
Okay. It's pretty darn good. The 3-5 also runs into the 5-8, which is really strong. Interesting. There she blows.
How is it even possible?
Wait, what? Wait, I have... What did one Spaniard say to the other Spaniard? Hearing it on the side, I didn't understand it. What, the Sanguine Infestation? Yeah, it better be, dude. Most of my deck is Sanguine Infestation. Thanks for the cheer, Crisp. I know what they said to each other, though. They said Crisp Rat is a legendary boy. Or something like that, anyway. El Crisp Poloretio.
There appears to be no signs of
Muy legendario, ¿sí? Something like that, anyway. One, two, three, four. Only on one thing on board, yeah. I mean, I could Ghoul's Knight, but I think I just pre-hit here. It's more important to try to win a 1 in 3 than to push 1 damage. I wasn't sure whether it was like a joke or whatever. You not even a joke. I don't know what you call it for Chris Pratt, but purposely written as Crisp Rat. But it's not, right? I think you had told me it's not at all. I mean, my deck is just so strong, Knocker. The weight on the first Soulbound Spire really helped me get the double. Now, I feel like they're just stalling to lose. I think they lost basically now. There you go. See? Good morning, Jonas.
Scarlet versus Jaina.
The time for dreaming is over. The unholy fester.
Those feet Chris Pratt co-op stream when? Ooh, that could be interesting. Next time I meet him for coffee, I'll ask him, Pats. Usually he tells me he's not a big fan of Arena. He's more of a BG main, Pats. It's the one thing we don't agree on. That, actually, there's two things we don't agree on. I think he's more handsome, but he thinks I'm more handsome. And then he's a BG main and I'm Arena main. Otherwise, we agree on everything. Hey Miranda, happy weekend. Both are wrong. Them's fighting words.
Drink with me, friend.
Ooh! +1 damage. Also, we can't both be wrong. If he thinks I'm more handsome and I think he's more handsome, one of us has to be more handsome. Unless you think I'm just as handsome as Chris Pratt, which is a big win for me because I was joking, because he 100% looks better than me. Hey, thank you for the follow, Lilybet. Buccaneer waiting room. Yeah, about personality? I don't know his personality. Maybe it is better than mine. He's more handsome, but you're better at Arena. Fair. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. At least I gotta win on one thing in life versus Chris Pratt, right?
That takes me back. Good memories.
I got coin deal 4. Kind of like that. I better be reverser. Which Hollywood stars are into video games? Man, I don't know a lot about Hollywood stars. Isn't the Superman guy into video games? And the thing is, for them, into probably is they played it once a month. Or like once a year or something like that. Henry Cavill, yeah, that's the guy I'm thinking about. Wait, is Cavill the Witcher guy? I don't know who's the Witcher guy, sorry. He's the Superman guy, right? Oh, it's the same dude. Oh. Look at me, adding on to Gary's statement, but actually coming across like a Dumbo.
I'll find the answer. You pest.
Do you think that Geralt sounds like a dumb name? But then when you see the portrayal, it doesn't come across that way. But if you never heard of Geralt or The Witcher, it comes across like a dumb name. Hey Javalu, thank you for the follow. Yeah, typically fingers, I would say, typically. Who's Joe Manganiello? He's married to Sofia Vergara. Doesn't help me. I'll check. Also, I'm not even 100% sure who Sofia Vergara is. I vaguely know this guy. Who's Sofia Vergara? I know who Sofia Vergara is as well. I mean... want this to die.
Eternity awaits.
My blood for the Leech King!
Orbital moon. Like, I got reborn Sorfang.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Or Spire even, yeah? I think it's this. Fortunately, we don't know which is which, but it's more about the lifesteal right now. Puppet isn't so good right now. I haven't watched Modern Family yet, CapCoffee. I mean, I've watched a bunch of clips of it on random episodes, but I never watched it proper. People, there used to be Theo who used to call me the main guy. He used to call me the main guy, or he used to tell me I'm very much like the main guy of Modern Family. It gives me enough opportunity to randomly search actors and actresses, Sawako, so far so good. You do have a chance, CapCoffee. Next time I'm having coffee with Chris Pratt, I'll ask him to pass on a message to Sophia. Yeah? Yeah, Phil Dunphy, that's who. See what's in this. Maybe also in this. Even you want a date with Sophia? I'll pass on a message next I speak to her as well then. I'll pass on a message next I speak to her. I think I've got lunch with Bill Dunphy tomorrow as well. Somehow. Ask Phil to do a cool magic trick, dude. You know he hates that. You know he hates that, dude. Do you have to bring it up? Yeah, I try not to mention it, Lana, but what can you do?
You bluffed it!
Eternity awaits. Embrace the gift of death.
Talk, little Death Knight. Feel your blood run cold. Chill out!
Try this. We have the double Sorfang, but we also have a starship being built, right? A very big starship.
What's your dream destination?
At least they're still at 1 imbue, which isn't very good. Seems like a very normal mage, yeah? I think my deck is better than theirs right now. It's probably the best hit there, though. So I have Arcanite, Probe, Sanguine, things I'm looking for. It's probably the kind of spell you want as well there. What next? Rising again?
Time runs Lights out on me.
It was Rising, that's the hit they wanted. They're just going for another Discover, probably again trying to find Rising waves, which clears the board. They don't find it then. I need to clear up board. Am I launching? This could be buy one get one freeze right now, which they might have banked. So maybe I don't. Just kind of do this.
Nothing gets
-10 KQW. Yeah, it's an amazing lunch. It's more about the preparation from them, knowing that I have that starship on board, the triple Discover. Of course we're winning. Why did I pyroblast my face? To make the game fair, you know? Especially since we are many, he is one.
Follow the flutter wings.
wretched rights.
I almost want to clear my board before I launch.
Chill out!
Reach for the sky.
I have a lot of pressure. Hey Snary, thank you for the follow. Even if they kill the 6-1, I have lethal with edge, right? Always lethal. Yeah. Okay. Very good, yeah. Coffee? Coffee. Coffee?
Scarlet versus Uther.
Uther.
We'll fight with honor.
The unholy fest.
I want better cards. I just want better cards here. Straight up. Those are better cards. Get options for 3 as well. Morbid Creature Spire. Let's pour this coffee. Chill a little bit. And thanks for the follow as well, Alvaro. Sorry I missed that, man. Yeah, super good, right, Lado? I mean, the deck has good curve, good cycle. It's just well-rounded, right? Powerful, good scam potential. I was thinking about you, Naraki. Any advice to have a great hairline? If I had advice, Sawako, I would follow it, don't you think?
Move quickly.
Nice. Me too, Naraki, actually.
I draw 4.
This is pretty solid. Double trade. I'm getting a little better. I opened what I think is a god pack Naraki. I got that new factionless rare hero that summons copies. I made a pretty cool deck with it.
You want a piece of me, boy?
One trade sanguine?
Twisted tricks.
I know we give them the tell here, but it's fine. Me too, with my ephemeral deck. Ooh, that's really good. Good draw for them. Probably just go as knighted then.
Twisted tricks.
Might as well play this. The meta has changed since for sure, Parody. I don't even remember the deck you suggested. I'm just trying around, you know, slowly building my collection. It's kind of what I enjoy. I wish I could play more, but it's been a nice respite. They don't have another con, so we can push so much damage. I could even travel security. I think we just clean up, right? 1 here, 3 and 1. Rest goes face, play security. Don't even need to draw yet.
Nothing gets.
Job's done.
Well, I guess they could have straight up launched. I should have killed this. I should have actually waited for the draw, right? That's a mistake. The 1-1, the 1-2 should have got into this. It won't matter too much, but they should have, because of the launch here.
Release me, and I will grant you a monstrous discount.
Ooh. Yeah, that's an insane road. I still think I should have double traded though. I should have waited. I don't even need the sanguine. They already have to deal with that. Lucky actually draws. Probably worth it. 3-3 was the plan anyway. More draw. Starship build. They have to deal with a 12-12. Yeah, like, it's probably gonna be too late to build a starship. I mean, they could Yamato hit a 1 and 4. It's so difficult. Aegis. Probably a very good turn to Observer. Don't even really have board space. Just want to confuse them. and push as much as I can. Like, they're just already stuck whilst I'm building a starship. They could ruin my 2-drop. But I have cycle, removal, the secrets are confusing them, they're dead on board, they're pally. The 2-cost dragons shouldn't do anything as well. What is it? It's Petal Peddler and Fairy Dragon on 2 only? Yeah, GG. Would have actually triggered the rat trap, by the way.
Scarlet versus Celeste.
Let us celebrate.
So these are good cards, but surely I have better cards. Maybe I keep Tar Slime? I have better cards though. A lot better cards. On 1, Morbid Swarm's the only better card though. But maybe I'd rather skip 1 and get another mulligan slot. I think the Tar is fine. Coin Photon Cannon, let's go. Okay, Hero Power instead? Spawning Pool instead? Mid-curve for this deck so far. But that's okay. We can even Hero Power Zergling and then set up either the Hema or the Mother Duck for 4. Okay, no +4/+5, that's okay. No pre-hit either. Okay. At this point I don't want to tempo the Hematurge, I don't think it's really that worth it. I assume they're not pre-hitting because they have a rush of sorts. So bonk bonk is happening. Interesting. So do I ever just Hema Hero Power? I know I could Death Strike, but Mother Duck feels awkward here.
My blood for the Leech.
Morbid Swarm from these for sure. Maybe I want to play 2/1/1s now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have the space. Hey Godzilla, happy weekend, my man.
Talk, little Death Knight.
I mean, the thing is, killing an extra 1/1 and losing a Death Strike isn't worth it, right? Except, oh, you mean you want them to play other stuff? But they can play other stuff and kill these off, so it'd still get the full value. It's just a little slow of a line. This is where I would have wished we had my Sanguines, stuff like that. Ooh, that's... They could trade and ping and trade and trade. We could Mother Duck Spawning Pool to clean up the little things and set up for an airlock breach. There's also Ghoul's Night. Probably Ghoul's Knight. Touch annoying, actually. Missing both poisons and the wolf makes this a little awkward.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Might have to nod breach next turn. We'll see. I'll keep the direwolf alive instead of the poison. I mean, Cleave was in last meta, no? Yeah, we just have to breach now. Positional cards aren't as common, but there are still some about. They're just not very good. They're still like, I don't know, Laser Barrage for Hunter, for example. And Cleave was in the Hunter Cleave and the Hollow Knight and stuff like, Hollow Hound and stuff like that. Probably have to Death Strike this. Chattier is going to be a little annoying to deal with. Interesting. I don't know whether to handler the 0-2. Get even Morbid Swarm to kill this. Maybe worth? It depends, because sometimes positionality is annoying, Milk Bread. Because
Annihilation.
it's kind of like in certain metas with secrets, right? When positionality is a skill, sure. But when positionality is you either play around one card or the other, and you get screwed by playing around one and screwed by playing around the other, it kind of just feels bad then. Very often I feel like that's what happens. Okay, still no Sanguine. Unfortunately, now they could have a counter.
You want to read a book? I want to read a book.
You're still playing it, Godzilla? I know you were really into trying it out at first. Yeah, there's Shaman's Freeze one as well, yes. That's very good. That's very, 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 very good, especially with the gravitational. Oh, yeah. Could go for the clear. Play Displacer next turn, or I could play Displacer now. 3-3 hero power sidekick into 5-2-5 into launch. We're set 31. Hey, cheers for the follow. Tyke and Cairo. It's crazy though, right, Pats? My deck is good to where, so be it, you know, but it's pretty crazy. We are in trouble now. That is a very good hit. Thing is, now there's a 50% chance they have counter. I could play Corpse Flower. The pings heal. The thing is, draw 3 is really good. But maybe the starship is just enough. A 9-10 Rushwind Fury times 2. And then this is just like a must kill. Knowing that I have quad sanguine for a draw.
Clever, aren't you?
Which unfortunately could be countered though.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Because if they play minions, I heal. So which means the 7-7 has to go into 3-5, which means it's a 10 health differential. Yeah, I want this in though, Happy Feet. Now, if they poly it, so be it. They have to hit like a 1-in-7 spell into a 1-in-3 minions or something. It's interesting because I think the draw is also worth a lot, but by saying that, I'm gonna... See? Like, that's plus 10 health. Because I gain 3, and they miss 7. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it would kill every minion they play and heal me for 12, for example, right? Oh yeah, they can hit for sure. But again, by playing around a 1-in-7 into a 1-in-3, I'm also taking an extra, I don't know, 7, 10, 16 potentially from Mage. No, why, Godzilla? Go for it. Sometimes I can't follow though, unfortunately. That's a good counter test as well. So that has to be Ice Barrier then, since it's not Oasis ally. Do you do this? Or this?
Deal.
Which means the other one's counter. It's the next major patch after the one coming out confirmed, Godzilla.
Let's talk, little Death Knight.
Is that good? Bad? That's why I wasn't sure about hero powering, because if I hit Sanguine, I miss, right? I miss out on a Leech. But I had to hit 2 Sanguines, which wasn't unlikely. Still, this is actually gonna screw me over, I think. I mean, I think I would consider it a complete rework, Giga. It's an entire overhaul, but we also don't have the details. Very good hit. So we probably want to Crystal and Spire with Buccaneer. So we can build another huge starship. What I'm scared of is fatigue, chat. We don't know, Gigo, but it's a draft mode, so... Like, reworking Hearthstone... Potholes? Reworking Hearthstone doesn't mean that it's suddenly not gonna be a card game. I can't even kill my own Onara. I could actually draw 7 cards here. Oh, fatigue is my issue, friend. Okay. Didn't hit the double sanguine. Hey, Zick, thank you so much for the 3 months prime. Of course, more arena. Well, their answers have been coming from Snowflurry. Both the freeze and the blizzard. If I hero power and I cast sanguine, I lose a leech to gain 1 damage. It doesn't die before the cast. No, exactly. Well, that's kind of like the legendary first, is it not? 8. 18, 20, 26.
I'll find the answer.
Pleasure of force.
I mean, I should be fine. Onara doesn't cast minions if you don't have board space, is my thinking. So the worst that can happen is Sanguine, draw 2, nothing. That would make it too much like Construct. Wouldn't everyone just choose 1 legendary then, Godzilla? And you'd just be playing against different versions of a Cena mage, for example.
The day is yours.
Scarlet versus Tyrande.
The more people don't even bother to go for a thematic build.
Fester.
People already retire if they don't get the best class. I mean, people used to retire. People used to tell me that they retire because their mage only had 4 imbues. Yes, just like my 12-0 run. Like what? Keeping sanguine. I've had people tell me to retire a deck that I've gone 12-0 with. People have very, very high bars. Not everyone, but there are people that have extremely high bars, and if you give them the choice, there's no chance they're going to try a cool thematic build. That's what I try to do in Arena, and people tell me that sometimes everything I do is boring. And I should retire. And then sometimes people like exactly what I do though, right? People like different things, but I think the average player just wants to win.
Clever, aren't you?
Interesting. I could pay a 3-mana 5/5 taunt here. Do I need to discover? Just make 3 new accounts and play 5 servers. Winning is fun, losing isn't. For me, winning is independent of fun is independent of winning or losing. Winning makes it more fun, but losing doesn't take away the fun necessarily. Yes, but that's -1 draw. I guess it was alright. They got the 3-mana 5/8. The reason I took this is if they don't clear it, the Sanguine should help me. This makes it worse though. Am I Horizonsing instead? Yeah, I should have taken Messmaker with this play. I should have realized that they're gonna coin this. It's just always what happens. I don't know what they're gonna do with the rework of Arena. Maybe they're gonna do these things, but I think part of the draft is the randomness element of it. The actually having worse decks element of it. It comes from both sides, right? Like, the dev team needs to make things more balanced for people to feel like they maybe allow themselves to play different classes more. Right, so it does go both ways.
Job's done.
But even when things are closely balanced, relatively speaking, people will still compare to the opponent that had 10 better cards and the opponent that had the better class, even if they had the second best class, and compare to the top 1 percentile deck, even if their deck is a top 2 percentile deck. You know, and compared to the person that had exactly their deck but drew better, and compared to the person that had exactly their deck but high rolled 1 card on the turn they lost, even though they high rolled 17 other cards. How it go? Even I suffer from it sometimes.
The exiled ones shall find solace in the storm.
It's a difficult thing. For sure, Ladder, but you have to admit this one's quite a large disparity, right? Like, this one's very imbalanced. Thank you for the follow, Malthek.
Molded in mine.
When Death Knight released, yeah, that was something as well. It's my best play here. We go for a draw again. You just have to watch out, Godzilla, because I don't know, let's grab something, right? Hunter. What's the best cards for Hunter? Okay, Mythical Rune Bear, Plush, and then Imbue synergizing with it. So if you make all Hunters get Plush and 5 Imbues and all the synergy with Plush, and every Hunter deck will be the same and always hit or miss. If it misses, people will retire it. If it hits, it's exactly the same deck, which then is too strong and there's never any difference with it. So is that better or worse? Like, it's a tough call. Disabling retire does not solve it, only makes people concede instead of retire. And if the issue is botting, then I think it's very easy to have something click concede 3 times. I'm drawing because hitting bucks is the difference between a huge starship and a small one. Yeah. It doesn't solve the problem, just makes people feel like they get more wins. Which personally I don't think changes the perception and psychology of Arena. That's the thing, right? Good, so then is it a solution? Also, there's this whole thing where is it really better to be playing worse decks in general when people are still complaining about the top 1 percentile they face? No, right? Because the anomaly will still exist and people will have a worse personal perception rather than an actual perception.
Clever, aren't you?
Hey Cairo, what's up, man?
Help me!
There's no way you only just noticed there's botting. It's a tough situation, right? When people always look at their worst outcome and their opponent's best outcome in a mode as variant as Arena, in a game that's getting more and more variant as time goes by, it's a very difficult thing to balance. No, nobody bots Arena. Nobody bots Arena. Botting Arena is useless. Nobody bots Arena. People bot Hearthstone and farm gold. That's not a bug, Dismiss. That's intended. Or at least that's how it works anyway. The Arena team used to be larger, maybe like 10 years ago, sure.
I'll find the answer. Talk, little Death Knight.
Nobody bots it. What's the point of botting Arena, Savvy? That just doesn't make sense. I think when nesting on him, it looks at original stats, Ninja Leech. In the same way when you buff it, it doesn't count. That might just be like a server lag thing, Savvy. In the same way if people queue up 10 actions, their turn ends and you keep seeing them, but they wouldn't have.
This sword shall not meet the fate of Argus.
Or someone just playing oddly fast, for example. I feel like this game hasn't worked out for us.
My blood for the Leech King!
The Death Knight is quite strong, I think. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's also a thing that I say, Godzilla. Sometimes people tell me, well, just ban the best card, everything would be better. But that always happens. As soon as you ban or nerf the best card, it doesn't even take 10 seconds for people to come and chant complain about the next best card. My favorite class is always playing a different class, Cairo, though. The best class right now is Demon Hunter, though, I would say. Ooh. They conjured the spell and this. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, people want the game to be in their favor, right, in a way. Yeah, I'm gonna try and buck pop. Fortunately, I already played the Spires. Like, I'm not scared of dying, but I'm scared of being outvalued in attrition kind of sense. Yeah, Warlock is good inside the bad. This is my highest cost minion. Huh. Well then. I mean, we're running them out of stuff. Warlock had its time in the sun for sure. People didn't see it was great while I was freaking running 12s with it all the time, and then all of a sudden it became super busted when everyone started to realize how good the sludge synergy was. Heck, Arena discovered it before Standard did, and then it became a top tier Standard deck. I remember everyone was trying to avoid Warlock in a Cosmic tournament, and I was the only one that wanted Warlock. I was the only one to not get offered Warlock, and then people won with Warlock, and I didn't get Warlock and lost. Depends on the day, Cyber. I just experience average luck, great luck, bad luck, a little bit of everything, man. On average, I have average luck, because it's on average. Is it too slow to just go like puppeteer, puppeteer? Not even play this. I guess maybe play this.
Can't this thing dance any faster? I can't dance any faster.
I mean, the real truth is that the better a player you are, Cyber Enigma, the more that when people watch you, they point out your good luck, although you play into it as much as you can, and sometimes it doesn't matter, whereas people will still point to it as being great luck. and it takes tremendous bad luck to lose because you are on average a better player. The better player you are, the more bad luck will shine. And streamers are better players, and that's what happens. Right? Like, for example, it takes 1 in a million odds for me to lose some certain games, and it happens.
No wear and tear of any kind.
There's the buck. There's the buck. What am I bucking? Travel? I try to be as realistic as I can, by the way, though, Cyber. I mean, in the moment, I might say, holy crap, I've been so unlucky today. That may be true, but... ever and today are also different things, then...
Sand.
Yes, born to die.
Eyes on the horizon!
I didn't say nothing, Parody. I didn't say nothing. Yeah, for me personally, the thing that gets to me is consecutive, consistent bad luck. Because it makes it hard to keep streaming. Especially when it's 2 or 3 days in a row. And in my 4 years of streaming, there have been, what, 5-6 instances where it's been 1 week plus in a row. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're living that week, holy crap. It's like having the worst day you've had at work all year and saying, whew, it's over. Then going back to work and happening again 5 times in a row. It's like, what, really? And then you start getting irked, and people start telling you that, holy crap, you're a dumb person, start crapping on you all the time, and that doesn't make it better. How it goes. That's a very good one. Okay. That's also a very good one. That's quite a high roll for me. Also, for example, I also point out when I high roll. Like, sometimes there are people in chat who ignore every time I say, oh, this is a high roll, or that was lucky, or that was good. Wait 3 games until I say, holy crap, how can this be so unlucky? And then they just literally come out of the shadows to go, always complaining, will never watch you, unfollow, unsub, holy crap, streamer. That kind of thing. I try and point out both, but I am also human, you know? That is so bad for them. I feel bad.
Tough little death knight.
See, case in point, Baguette. Case in point, my friend. Did I say that people were, or did I say that this is what happens sometimes?
Elune, bring guidance.
Hey, sometimes it's sometimes people do forget that streamers are people, you know. And sometimes it's rough for stuff to happen.
You have won this day.
Like, I think in this game, I can do 2 things. Heck, I can do like 5 things. I can point to the fact that I faced this person yesterday, for starters, or to the fact that I high roll travel security.
Scarlet versus Throne.
They all paint a different picture.
Unholy fester.
I tried to say all of them, except the name thing, because that never leads to anything good. But that's the point. I just mentioned 5, 6 things, half of which would be complaints and half of which wouldn't be, and you just said, or you could not complain at all. Did you understand my point? So that's like such an asinine comment. So in general, people just want to be asses to you. Do you understand? Hey, no hate, but it is what it is. 9 of them actually, Chica. And here's the ruler of them all, Kenny. Happy weekend, Kenny. Good to see you, dude.
Top little death knight.
It's going alright today, man. We've been a pretty fun hunt earlier, and now we've got a Busto DK. So for mulligan and strategy, Savvy, it's very difficult because the first thing you need to do is be very good at understanding how your deck plays and how you win. And then follow that up with how you draft into that, which makes you better at how you play and how you win, which makes you better at drafting, which makes you better at how you play and how you win. Once you're really good at that, now the entire point of mulligan is to increase your odds to win. And that is way easier said than done. 6-7 years ago, hitting curve was the best chance to win. Now, I disagree. I would look at my deck and say, how likely am I to hit curve and how do I win? So I look at my deck and I go, the way I win is to make sure I don't run out of resources and then set up a scam potential thing whilst making sure I stay ahead. Sanguine Infestation is super important at the drawing, staying ahead, healing and removing whilst forcing them to trade into them. Scam potential is Creature of Madness, Buccaneer with Travel Security or the Starship synergies. So that's what I'm looking for more than playing a 2-3. Do I care about playing a 2-3? A little bit, but not as much as hitting those, given that the odds of hitting a 2-drop anyway are still high. Hematurge is not good enough.
Clever, aren't you?
Are you playing it on 2? I would only keep it if I feel that I would play it on turn 2. That's unlucky for him. I would only keep it if I play it on turn 2. What are you looking for from Hematurge? A great turn 6? A full board clear? Okay, so why are you reducing one of your draws so that, if lucky, on turn 3 after hero powering, or on turn 4 after playing a 2-drop, you can discover a card that you can then keep in hand for 10 turns until it's good? I don't know. I'm asking in a way, but do you understand my premise? Biasing yourself in that manner is just wrong. Making a decision because odds didn't play out in your favor earlier is incorrect always. It depends. If your deck has high enough quality, I would consider it a 2-drop. Like, for example, in a deck that has, I don't know, 20 premium cards and 3 2-drops, well then keeping Hematurge as a 2 to make sure you don't fall behind for your 20 premium cards is probably worth it. Right, so it's more about understanding properly every time. But yeah, in general, I would agree with you. Yeah, D&D Mobile, there's... In general, I agree with you. That's why typically you want decks to have very good curve. More so to allow you the risk of hitting the cards that you think you need to win, and taking higher risks the more you feel you are in a worse matchup vis-a-vis the score you're at with the deck quality you're at versus the expected opponent, and also your class and your deck versus the expected deck from the class you're facing. Yeah, the thing is, there's too much generalization that is semi-incorrect. So if you have specific questions, ask and I'll be happy to answer them. It's more easy for me to frame them correctly then.
Clever, aren't you?
So now I want to get ahead before they can scam me, essentially. So what I'm going to do is kill the thing that contests my minion, push face, and make them confused. Low-cost cards is fine as long as you also think about what you're following them up with. Sometimes low-cost cards is less about hitting curve and more about giving you better chances to mulligan for better stuff while still hitting curve. Do I care about this? Death Strike kills it.
I'll find the answer.
It does have Wind Fury, but that won't matter if I Sanguine and make it a 5/4.
I'll find the answer.
Thing is, if I'm playing Death Strike Stitched, then what am I hero powering?
Talk, little Death Knight.
I'm 100% sure about this play.
We are weak.
Do we know when season finish or when next expansion is released? So the arena season finishes on the 29th April. We're getting the mini set cards 2 weeks early. The mini set comes out on the 13th of May, but then there's still the entire mini set season before the expansion comes out. So typically, Tavern passes last about 4 months, although I think this one is going to be a little bit shorter because they're changing it up a little bit. They're skipping a major patch. So I think this one's going to be closer to like 3 months, maybe 3 to 3.5 months, roughly. And it started almost 5 weeks ago. So I would expect the Tavern Pass to be at least another 7 weeks. If that helps you. Yes, Afaris. I mean, if that's what you want to do, but yes, in general.
Clever, aren't you?
Very welcome, Morin, and thank you for the follow, multi-laser, a little bit ago, but... Yeah, 29th will be an arena rotation. Hey Seb, happy weekend, man. Yeah, it's the best I can tell you. So you usually Marin, just for your awareness and anyone's awareness, usually it goes expansion release, then 1 month into a major patch. That major patch is usually BG, the BG major patch. Then 1 month again, there's a major patch. That's usually the mini set. Then 1 month again, there's another major patch, and that's usually the expansion reveal. That starts the reveal period. Then 1 month again for the actual expansion. 4-month cycles. This one, they've removed a major patch. They've pulled the mini set back to the BG patch. So our first major patch coming out on the 29th, leading up to the 13th May, this period, is actually the BG and the mini set. So they've changed it up a little bit. I don't know why, but I think it's about shifting some of their time cycles to make sure they're not aligning with Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff in the future. There we go. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm almost tempted to build the starship instead. I think I do.
Eyes on the horizon.
I know I could be pushing face, but it's so difficult. Like, what are they gonna do? AoE this board? Bam, I get another 2 Soulbound Spires and 2 2-drops. If they don't, then I always have this game is over. Cheers for the follow as well, Leon. I mean, what they have is probably the chance to evolve high roll, right, Godzilla? They don't know how much high roll potential I have. Both with this deck and already in my hand, right? I've still got double creature, I've still got Hematite. Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom, chat. But let's queue up the next one.
Scarlet versus Lady Vash.
Victory to Queen Ajara.
The unholy fester.
So for example, here's a mulligan consideration, right? I keep Creature of Madness because even though it's not my best 2, it's an acceptable 2 that swings back on 3 if you hit in a deck that doesn't have very good 3s. Now you might say Spire is good. Yes, Spire is good, but Spire doesn't help you get ahead on 3, which is way more important than Synergy. Early game, board centricity is way more important. Way more important. So this, a little mid, typically it's value traded twice. They choose how to value trade it. And then, something that is really good is Soarfang. Soarfang is really, really good. But this deck is so premium that I'd much rather have an option to hit Sanguine, which then hits me these cards, than anything. So the reason I played the 2-2 instead of the 4-2 is that on board, they kind of both suck. This one gives me the odds to hit another minion, which is better. Damn. I get to kill this, but they get to freaking evolve again, which is bad. Imbue again, say. I need to swing the board ahead, which is going to be very difficult here. Very good reduction there. I need to clear their board.
Just bolting away from
Very close to doing it with a Sanguine. I can do it with Death Strike. Is that worth it? So close.
Clever, aren't you?
I think we can do it with this. Okay. Now they can play a 3 and evolve it, but hopefully the airlock breach swings me back to where it doesn't matter so much.
Take the anchor.
Yeah, for sure. I still need to swing ahead. That's not good for me. So I know I could Death Strike into Handler, but they'll just do the same thing for me. To me. I probably still just do this. At least... they either trade and do the same play, or they just evolve without trading. Either way, I keep a 5-5. Yeah, exactly. Lado, that's what I'm thinking. That sucks, that's fine. It's also really good because I get this. Yeah. Yeah, I just can't afford it yet because... that gives them Umbra Claw, yeah? Which gives them 2 more imbues.
I'll find the answer.
What I could do is Sanguine to kill this 2-2 and pass. I mean, and whatever, play something. Like this, maybe.
I'll find the answer.
Yeah, I almost want them to value trade with this and evolve it. I don't want to give them +2 for free. They're also 5-2s, which are strong, with Rush.
Talk, little Death Knight.
I almost want to do this as well. Yeah, there are... good hit. There are other things as well, though. They might evolve into another random worse or better for me to deal with deathrattle. Plus, an 8-7... becoming an 8-7 is pretty good as well. Sorry, becoming like a larger minion like that is pretty good as well. That's what I was hoping. They might have not realized they have undeads because of death rattles, because if they look at their deck, they had none. You know, maybe just like a simple mistake. Okay. I would too. I would too. But at worst, they were still getting them after the value trade. Does that make sense? So it makes sense for me to take the risk. This steals that.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Need my bucks. They can't evolve this, so I can brute force through this. I have a big board.
This will make a fine addition to my collection.
He's not sanguine. I can't afford them to draw. That's fine. Did they get my travel security? Ghouls night. I have a multi left.
The answer.
That's so good. It's insanely good. Hydra got you weeks, huh? Lifesteal Rush.
Talk, little death knight.
Treacherous Tormentor might have been better, but I'll take Kill Jaden more as a backup. I took this card less for the discover and more for the kill there, by the way. Because otherwise it would have killed my 8-2.
Never see us coming.
Protecting my 8-2 was important to me, hence why I also traded in that order, so that they can't Molten Magma it. Did they evolve the wrong one? Or do I still not know? I assume they evolved the right one.
I'll find the answer.
Seven drop. I could just drop a Kill Jaden.
Talk, little death knight.
It's more about just telling them, you're on a timer, take more risks. If they take risks, frankly, Hema, taunt, launch, double spire, infinite taunt, heal, draw. That's quite a turn swing. Okay. Okay. I want to play Sarfang, but frankly, this almost does the same thing. I guess it lets them push Two-Face. If they play the Magma, though, which is better for me. Play the Magma. It lets me get the Starship piece into here, which is also a benefit, even though I get this for free next turn. Right, so they get to push Two-Face then evolve, if they play the magma, but it forces them to play the magma. Whereas if I do this, they probably just don't. Now they go bonk bonk two-face evolve. That's perfect. They've now used their magma, which opens up room for things like Ghoul's Knight. I mean, me neither, really, Lado. Especially now. Now we get the initiative, so their evolves just don't really matter. Alright. Hey. Ooh. Grunty with evolve. Ooh, that's a relatively good hit. Not even remotely close enough, but this into a high roll 10 could stall the game. Another Tortola.
Forces of nightmare.
Alrighty. Yeah, the evolve potential is pretty good.
To splinters.
I didn't like that play from them. But from you understand what I was telling you from my end, right? Like, trading into it twice didn't make sense for me, so giving them the option to feel like the evolve was better was worth it. And the thing is, by not evolving, they leave themselves an 8-2 that summons 2 5-2s, which is also easily cleared. So it's like a risk that I feel like they might have to take. By the way, if I Alarashi, this becomes a 1-mana 11/10 demon.
Unbelievable.
Or a 1-mana 3/2.
My blood for the Leech King!
Science. Not yet.
Dreadless, pray, blood.
Yeah, but usually original means what they have, so I'm not sure. I think I might have scienced it. I think Imbue will dominate more than Excavate. High roll Excavate might. Did I actually either? I forgot, Caddy. Let's science. 3 mana 12/12. Keeps. Dude, check out this wombo combo, chat. It's Ghoul's Knight with the board space.
By petal and sword!
24-32 lethal.
You are wickedly good at this.
Thank you, Vidu. Thank you. Yeah, Cyber.
Scarlet versus Anduin!
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
The unholy
Man.
fester.
I have no idea what it is, Pickle King. I think I raided what's his name right now? The awesome guy who plays Wild. And he was playing it. My brain blanked. No, the portal refreshes to 30 after that action, but you might have already died. Man, this is a great card. I'm tempted to keep Buck in this deck because boy oh boy have I been looking for Buck sometimes. Let's keep it. I'm keeping Sanguine for sure. See what's happening. Willpower, Pickle King. Happy weekend, by the way. Hey, cheers, Platinum Bandicoot. That's awesome, dude. Glad to hear that. Mafu, hello there. Welcome to the channel. Happy weekend. Well, you've already seen my mulligan decision, right, Sevi? So, keeping Sanguine, that's always. When it comes to Priest, I value Scam more, so I actually kept the Buccaneer. If I need to tempo on 2, I sure as heck will, but the deck should be able to hit 1s, 2s, and 3s, knowing I have coin, right? I have 2 mulligan slots and 2 turns to hit a 2, and then another turn to hit a 3, so we should get there. Might waste a coin even. Let's see. The wife and kids. Semi non-existent, but they're in there. Would you go for the 50-50 here? Mega doubt, right? I think you just coin Sanguine. Cycle? Options. Against Priest, options are important. Sure, they're getting nature spells. I would have loved to kill this, but this gets me ahead and forces them to AoE already. If they don't, they're going to just give me room to do some other things, which I think I will try and do. They got something, a buff? Poor. Yeah, emote me, why don't you? Oh, you missed the attack. Is that worth a death strike now? Well, someone got so excited they missed the attack. That's why they emoted me.
Clever.
Might be worth a death strike now because they are actually semi out of cards. The issue is I don't kill this 2-3. The emote probably happened for them after they ended turn. By the way. It's just annoying because they basically can play a 7-cost minion and kill my suck and already have 3 here. Death Strike there is a bad play. Unfortunately, I think it's my best play given I don't have corpses for this. You paid them, Coptron? Would have appreciated you paying me maybe instead, huh? Thanks for the follow, Cricket. They are extremely ahead.
The roots lend strength.
Wow, 2 cards. Order. 2 cards. And a dragon. Can I clear? Three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they are making mistakes, which probably tells me their deck is even better than we can imagine. That's the issue. 1 man off like a really nice play, you know?
Clever, aren't you?
Yeah, they're gonna matriarch me next turn, which is why I want to get rid of this thing so they can't hero power.
starting the operation.
Similar and slightly different plays might be very different though, huh? Because, for example, mulliganing the Buccaneer or not could be the difference between winning and losing, right? So if you did everything the same except mulligan this, that might be the difference between a win and a loss. They're that fine lines. No, I'm telling you for your sake, as in. I might still lose as well, by the way. Nothing seems clean here. I think I need to buck Spire Handler next turn, which makes this turn very awkward. Right now, most of their hand is nature spells.
Talk, little Death Knight.
See what happens. One here, one here, one here. It's probably worth the hero power more than the creature of madness. I mean, it's hard to fully generalize sometimes, right, Savvy? Right, like just because it happened in one game doesn't mean that it's always the case or never the case or sometimes the case or whatever. Interesting. Do I change my play now? See, I was going to Buccaneer Spire Handler, but now I think I change it. Trade. Wurzel Rager. Sanguine. First. Draw. Trade. Might as well not give them the 2. Trying to set up the biggest starship combo now is the most important thing. I was going to do this, but the more I draw, the more I get closer to potentially doing this double Spire or Arcanite. They may slowly be trying to build a starship, and my play might be more some creature of madness BS. Keeping this option here also scares them more based on my order. That was such a misplay from them. Am I doing it now? What nature spells would you not play? AoE that they feel isn't warranted. What starship pieces wouldn't you play? Yamato cannon? As much as their order is off, they're not so bad that they're not going to play a card randomly. So I assume this is like a Yamato cannon.
Clever, aren't you?
I think I need to greed this a little more. Oh my god.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Oh, one draw. Let's force an answer. Hey, Botticelli. It's more about finding a better combo, because right now, really and truly, it's just a Spire. But I need to start pressuring them, because otherwise I'm just going to give them too much to do. Like here, my board is just not enough pressure, I think. Although, is Spawning Pool 1 Hydralisk enough? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Clever, aren't you?
I just don't feel like doubling one spire is enough to beat them. But I need to pressure them. The more turns I wait, the more I lose.
Find the answer.
This is just not enough.
Top little deathrattle.
Let's put the pressure on. I have 2 Sanguines and still have the Spire and the Arcanite and the Travel Security, which would be things for me to pop with this. And also I can just redraw the repackage, which isn't very good, but something.
The void is filled with many whispers.
Why would you be holding? I can pop now. So let's say 1/1/1 goes in. I have 2 on board. I play 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I miss out. This feels like someone who's nervous that they're facing me. Something sussy about them not playing their first card.
I can tell your future before it even happens.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the pressure on last turn, though. Good read, by the way. Good read, right? Good read.
You have been.
So, ignore, you know, the little mistakes they did here and there. Some of them were potentially game-changing. Some of them probably didn't matter, despite you guys saying bad actor, paid actor, whatever. The keep of the travel security, the hold back into the fully swing forward, the read on the Yamato, and the pop-off after purposely going off, realizing that I'm very likely going to pop off with Buccaneer the next turn, was too much of a swing. Now, they could have played better as well, by the way. But some of their things probably didn't matter, like, I don't know, hero power first when they repackaged only would have mattered if they hit specifically repackaged, you know? So certain things like that don't matter. But there was a turn where if they hero powered first, they would have a Scarad. That was a huge miss, for example. So they could have played a little bit better. But I think the pop-off play would have just led us to a launch, which should have secured the win for us.
Scarlet versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
The unholy fester.
In the rear with the gear.
You know, take candle.
The mulligan strategy there was similar to the priest. So I had something in my eye. So I could spawning into coin Sanguine. The Sanguine will probably kill the 2/2. The 1/3 will ping one of them, and whatever they play next turn will kill the second one. My turn 4 will then be Observer plus the 1/1s from spawning pool. I could also risk the Brittlebone. I think it's too important for this one. Alright, so we coin Sanguine, assuming that one of them lives as a 0/1. And then we go Observer 1, which lets us do even this. Or dropping. This might be a Saurfang. Saurfang might absorb Hex. Okay. Absorb Hex, which is good for this. Okay. This might create a situation which they clear, right? Let's see what they have.
Liberation is at hand.
Yeah, very good. So they developed a minion that kills this, like I said, and they get to ping this, we get to play the 3 and the 1, and then we get to either Saurfang, like I said, or go 2+3. We can even wait for 7. Double AoE, triple AoE. That's pretty good. This is both good and super awkward for Ghoul's Knight as well. Ghoul's Knight here and here is good, 1-3 and 1-3 is not. Wrong with my mouse. Like, I could Brittlebone double handler kill these two.
I'll find the answer.
Mysterious sword, what is your wisdom?
I think I have to click. Might give me a better Ghoul's Knight. The double AoE is annoying. The double AoE is going to be extremely strong. I can make sticky boards, and they just launch and my board's gone. It's going to be a tough one, because they're not going to attack into this, right? They're also hitting good pieces. I might need to start thinking about looking for threads. Solid hit here as well. We're a little bit too far behind here, going second. That's a high roll. I think this is just game now. I need to high roll Hematurge or the game is over, basically. Get a Raven as well. These are the best ones. Don't really have ways of coming back from something like this, you know? Breach helps. They probably just trade this off and launch. So, is that even good? Three mana, destroy my 6 mana, deal 3 face, summon 4 mana worth of minions. Wow. Even remotely close to good enough. I have to do it though because it lets me tempo out the giant. Yeah, the thing is, it's both winning and losing. I'm playing it not for. I'm playing it to do this. This is like such a losing position. Three damage here, right here. Versatile still goes face, and they get reborn.
Ready for dust off.
This one's borderline impossible. We didn't draw well enough. They hit every piece that mattered. And their deck is also like insanely premium as well though. I mean, so's mine, right? So's mine. This is where we have to think, right? Because He-Man to Threads with hero power
Clever,
is an out. But maybe it's Buccaneer Crystal Or Buccaneer, Spire, Handler, Kill, take 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? Play Crystal.
Clever, aren't
2,
you?
4, 5, that goes in. Born as 1, that goes in. I think I have to risk this.
Eyes on the horizon! Talk to me,
Yeah, is it worth the risk though, Brownie? Like, Threads is essentially something that could help me swing back the game, but maybe it's the risk next turn after they've developed more? Maybe they feel the need to double trade here. Yeah, I know. It could also keep getting Divine Shield though, right? For example. Oh, Lord. They have the 1-3 again.
Ghost reporting.
Missile pod? This is a missile pod setup, right?
That was a mistake.
I disagree with you, Nick. I think it's... If you watched any of my first 7 games, every game was me waiting for a Buccaneer. So, again, I'll disagree with you. Respectfully. Isn't Deathstrike more important than getting the Arcanite here? Surely. It's like I want this. I think I have to do this. Remember, I have quadruple Sanguine Infestation and like very good 2s. So I think it's correct keep. It's like I always tell you, Nick. It's weird for you to jump in after not seeing any of the deck play out or the deck itself and tell me my play is wrong. I would gladly have a constructive conversation with you, but your comments are far from. How long is the next season gonna be? I don't know how long the next season is going to be.
The unholy fester.
No idea, Voids. It starts next Tuesday and it lasts, I don't know, 5-6 weeks, I presume. Hey Sailing, Toto, Sastro, happy Saturday, happy weekend. That's crazy, dude. Risking the Naralex. I mean, quad Matriarch is pretty crazy. And I assume Fly Off the Shelves was phenomenal. Or, oh, you're still playing is phenomenal. Pretty crazy, man.
Man, now that takes me back.
I mean, I think Naralex still sucks, and the 4 Matriarchs are very good. I will just do a very good Starship Shaman, basically. Ooh, that's annoying. It's annoying because I wanted to do something like this, yeah? Do I still want to Ghoul's Night? Maybe. Seems like a good outcome. Perfect outcome, actually. Extremely lucky. The outcome should have been that, right? Because there's 4. It should go 1, 1, 1, 1, and then there's like a 50-50 for it to hit the minion or face. So it stays a 3, 4, 3, 3. Roughly speaking. Is it even worth the trade? I want to say no here. Yeah, believe it or not, that's actually not like super. That is like a 50-50 roughly. In my favor though, right? So that's still good. But the odds aren't as crazy as people think. Copium? For sure, man. For sure. Calculate the math and let me know, man. There's 4 targets and 5 minions. The odds should be 1 per target, roughly. And then the other one should hit randomly one of the 2 targets left. So it should hit the 0-1, the 0-1, the 3-5 and face. And then the last one should hit the 3-5 or face. Roughly. So it's roughly in the range of a 50-50. Believe it or not. I'm not doing the meme 50-50. 42.1%, thank you. Yeah, it changed a little bit because of ordering and stuff, but as an estimation, vague estimation. Let's play some AoE. Hey Pitsor, we are alright, my man. We are alright. We are alright. And thank you for the follows, by the way. Been like 5 minutes, but all of yous, Rudge, Lucas, and Ryusaki. Yeah, that's how I estimate quickly, BZM. So, I'm not quick enough to do the math that like Cosby did, but roughly, it's one of the 2 most expected outcomes, exactly. So still in my favor, because I got the better of the 2 most expected outcomes. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I do my quick estimations when I'm planning stuff. Usually, anyway. So I don't like Observer when I'm off board. Max health, Sawako, max health. I used to be able to be Zem, but now I'm an old boomer, my friend. Now I'm an old boomer. Man, this is only good if I hit a counter spell, for example, because they'll be off board. It's just many of my other plays are rough. So I think I do draw and see what happens. I might play this instead now. I think it's worth instead of the secrets. So you do this and this. Instinct is quite important in Hearthstone. It's like, I always was this way. Whenever, especially when I started studying engineering, having quick estimations in head, like even for fractions and stuff like that. Like I used to teach myself random like fractional tricks. Like I don't know, 1 on 11 is the 9 times table in percentage, and 1 on 9 is the 11 times table in percentage. So 1 on 11 is 9%, but 1 on 9 is 11%, and then 2 on 9 is 22%, but 2 on 11 is 18%. Right, so just a bunch of like random estimations that just helped me be quick at stuff like that.
Clever, aren't you?
This is where I probably want to play Observer. And this. Their 3-6 goes down to 4 health, and they have to figure out how to trade. My question was about like the odds of something happening anyway. But you've seen me do this before, Kanye, because you've told me it's not exact. Where I do the, oh, I've got 5 ghouls, and I say if there's 4 minions, then the odds are it's gonna hit one of each once, and the other one should hit one of those 4 once. You've seen me estimate like that before.
Scarlet versus the Thunder King.
I am energy made manifest.
Do I want Infested as a 2?
Holy fester.
I mean, Sanguine is always a keep. It's... That's true, Jahadova, that's true. Wow, you're able to like calculate it like that, Brownie. Cosby said it was 42.1. I'm not good enough to be able to calculate it like that. I think I keep it. I'm not gonna keep this 3 though, I have better cards. And on the coin, I can always coin Sanguine, which then gives me an extra 2 cards, which means I draw 1, 2, 3, and then on 4 plus the 2 extra draws, we should be able to get there. Right now, I'd be able to hit anything from 2 2s to a 4 to even a 3 and float the mana at worst. Very unlikely I don't, right? 6 draws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, literally impossible. Am I ever hero powering instead? Really, Kenny? Oh, I've got to look into that. That's weird. I know I've been having some trouble with copyright callouts, unfortunately.
I need a vacation from my vacation.
There's some new channel on YouTube started like 2 to 3 months ago that essentially seems like they sampled all of the lo-fi music I used and called it Lo-Fi Rain. And they have Lo-Fi Rain 1, Lo-Fi Rain 2, Lo-Fi Rain 3, Lo-Fi Rain 4, Lo-Fi Rain 5. And every day they pick out like 3 of my songs and or whatever you want to call them, 3 of my diddles. And strike me out. And YouTube has Twitch has automatic settings which disable your VODs. In the case that you keep getting struck more than 2 times in 24 hours.
Follow the flutter wings.
But look how good it was, Guiga, right? Look how good it was. Now that was a surprise. Alexander told me about it and we worked it out. Espero, because once you swap to Headless Horseman, you are a Death Knight. And when you imbue as a Death Knight, your hero power doesn't change. That's the best reasoning I can give you. Cheers for the follow as well, Odance. I could have done that as well, the Morbid Swarm thing.
Hide behind your servant.
I just love keeping something like Morbid Swarm because of dumb crap like this. And that forces the AoE anyway. Thing is, now everything sucks.
I'll find the answer.
Yeah, this has to happen. I could have Death Strike, but I want to be ahead. It's a really, really, really bad play, but they're overloaded by 1, and if they want to evolve, they have to play a 3-drop.
Water, my bag.
No, that's not how it works, Nick. Don't tell me how I'm thinking, and then make it seem like you're doing that just purposely to prove me wrong. That's... no. Against a shaman, I would always keep it in this deck. Because I have enough. I've explained it to you. I explained it one last time. If you don't understand English, please let me know. But based on the synergies of this deck, the ability to cycle so well with quad Sanguine Infestation, the ability to remove so well and have discovers like Hematology and stuff, and the ability to curve out so well with multiple ones, Morbid Swarms, Creatures of Madness, Ghouls, Knights, Observers, and other 2s and stuff, makes the ability to have it as a 2 with the upside a keep. Not because I look at my previous game. So if you want to have a proper conversation, I will have it. But don't make me think how you think I'm thinking just to prove you right. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just telling you that I will always make that decision, and I told you to prove it. If you had been here for 7 games, you would have seen how correct of a decision it was, is what I was trying to tell you.
Do not confine yourself to
Can't really kill this. You're right, Nick. Good call.
Clever, aren't you?
I'm done with it, Cosby. I wasn't arguing, I was just trying to help, but useless now. I think this is pretty good. I could full trade. That works, I think. Okay. I'm busy with the starship. I like having conversations, right? That's what I enjoy. But there's also no need to attack people or whatever, you know? Just, I'll have the conversation, it's alright. This lets them clear really well. Interesting, they prefer the 8 face here. You know what, I like that from them. I like that from them. I get the clear here, luckily. That's a very good draw. My most likely draw, but also a very good one. I need to kill this. I want to get this doubled now, so maybe 2-2-2 is the line. I need to kill these as well.
Ready for dust off.
Yeah, this is a rough one. This is a rough one. Because you mulligan to have a win con, and that Brittlebone is both a curve piece and a win con, so my question to you is, why would I not keep it in order to find a curve piece that isn't also a win con in this deck? With exactly the same logical reasoning.
Clever, aren't you?
I am, Black Purse. I can do both, don't you worry. Actually, a little awkward here. I probably have to go for the buck play, but Hero Power doesn't do enough. still not enough.
Eyes on the horizon!
Unfortunately here they're gonna trade the 6/6 and evolve it, and then they can hit and double value trade, maybe even keep a leech up and kill my Buccaneer. I'm gonna have to launch and pray essentially. This was just not good enough. Oh, that's a very good hit. It's game winning probably. I can't really come back from something like this, right? Interesting, they're putting the pressure on. I guess they kill this. Is that better from them? That Hex is game winning for sure. Good call from them with the Cosmo. So let's say I trade this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we suck for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably worth. I don't have the space for leeches and the husk. I think I need a ton. Cheers, Frank. Hey, Ango. The good thing about this is they can't value trade the Awakener. They can value trade the Geppetto though. Obviously. Going for another 10.
Picture the adventure of a lifetime.
That's the kind of roll we needed to stand a chance. Could have, but that would still mean they have to kill 2 of my 4/5s that also give me 8 armor. Now launching this is actually a 5-mana 4/4. Okay, I have a question. If I have Saki here, if this dies in the same Saki action, it doesn't get summoned from this, right? Surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This dude, if this, the nerf on this is huge. Say I hero power this and play it.
I'll find the answer.
Right, so then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 5 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this used to be +2. Yeah, basically we killed 2. Which has to be the play.
Clever.
Yeah, we hope it hits down, alright. Exactly. You like goals? I could have risked the goals. The thing about ghouls is, depending on where they hit, it might not change much. Like 2 hitting any of the same minion is moot. And then not hitting the 8th one also sucks. And I can't hero power. And if they go face, it sucks a lot. Because it ruins my outcome, right?
You're in my sight.
I agree, demo. Unfortunately, a lot of my oomph is gone. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I have an amazing deck as well. Right? I think we both have a very good deck. When shamans can hit certain particular things,
The exit is this way.
and take away my swing turns and win conditions. It's... No, thank you, Frank. What's happening?
One person's treasure is more treasure.
Okay. Is this my launch? Nah. It's very good. Like, I want to play it. But then I don't want to play Observer. Yeah, that was a very good probe for me. Extremely good.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Borderline the best, I want to say. Oh my god! I just high rolled the crap out of this guy, man.
Before the storm.
That gives me the ability to not need to... That gives me the ability to not need to...
In every grain of sand.
wait for it to get hexed, right? Like, this is just next level high roll.
Oh, hello.
The reason I don't like playing this so much when they have an empty board is most of the secrets become useless. Oasis Ally, Freezing Trap, etc, etc. So it becomes a worse card, by the way. Probably somewhere, Frank. I want to say probably somewhere.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Instead, I could have Enigma, but I thought maybe it gives me some semblance of... Anyway. Some semblance of a stall anyway, when they don't have a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know playing a spell gives me back this. I'm not sure I care so much. Also, holding it means if I top deck travel security, I can do the same thing. Yeah, trying to bait out Storm a little bit here. I wasn't sure, Simki. I wasn't 100% sure. So we just do it, right? Ooh, we did actually draw travel security. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we just sanguine. And I do have to watch out for fatigue, but it's the line, right? I don't have any other spells. Tidepool is going to be a dead card, but... The issue is that they have a freaking full AoE. But it's the line, right? It's the line. I can look for it if you really want.
Talk, little Death Knight.
Oh, I didn't even need to play the one because of the order. I thought it would suck face. The one was a waste. What are you gonna do with it, though, is my question. No, I didn't even say nothing, Goiga.
I am at nightmare's gaze!
Well, make sure I don't, like, really fill my board.
Nothing gets past.
So close to lethal. Are you gonna do a Redbeard YouTube thing with it? Or a Redbeard alert? I'm fine with it, by the way, I'm just curious. I have to find it though. Remind me another time. Did you already have my other one, no?
Scarlet versus Thrall.
Fear the coming storm.
The
Going
unholy
first is a little bit of a difference. I still think I need to keep the buck. Going second is 100% keep, like I was saying before. Going first should probably still be. I will tempo it on 2 though. Are they copyright free and everything though? Are they like they're copyrighted though, right? That's why I don't play them. This is just much better now. It looks like they're copyrighted now. Yeah, you can face the same version for sure. Why would they? They are your own, but if you put copyright on them,
shall find solace in the stars.
then the internet would automatically detect it as such. And there is written copyright on them now. Because you want to own rights to them, which is fair.
Find the answer.
So now the question comes, is it worth the buck? What is the buck doing? Probably forcing them to do a lot more than justify hero power. It protects my 0-2 at minimum, yeah.
Eyes on the horizon!
The thing is, they probably evolve it, but that means this is protected. Interesting. I think it's correct. I mean, I wish I had like a 3 or something. Would have been much better for the most part. Ducklings is unfortunately better than Sanguine here. So the Buccaneer has already paid off more than the hero power there, because I get to keep a 1-1 now, which they feel the need to kill, which is good for me. Playing a little bit off curve, but that's good for me. Elusive here. Could go 2 plus 3. I think I draw. Hopefully hit a 1. Not the one I wanted to hit. Surely this has to be kept now, right? Rather than playing 2 1-1s. Yeah, I think so. So now I can deal 4 to this and double sucky. Deal 4, trade, double sucky. Sucky this. I think that's worth. Again, slightly off curve, but let's see what we draw first. Triple sucky. I need to get rid of this. Perfect. Yes, even from the minions. Question reality. It's permanent. It's permanent reduction of everything. Minion and max health. And it's permanent addition to my face as well. So in this, my max health is now 37. And the wolf was a 4-3 if somehow they heal it. Usually I find it matters way less on the face. And then seems... But yeah, it is pretty good. I mean, I think the max health on your side matters a lot more, I would say. Okay, them not hitting the AoE here is extremely annoying for them. They're probably pissed off, and I wouldn't blame them. Surely it's this. Steal. Just forces them to AoE, and they missed, right? They missed on the AoE, which is I think what they wanted. Hydrate, let's hydrate purposely. Like, this sucks for them because now they might be forced to launch because of they need the medivac, which means their launch is going to be worse, which means they're going to be praying to get the AoE next turn. If they miss, they probably just lose, and they're forced to launch twice, which means they've wasted 5 mana over the course of the game. These kind of things. It's kind of how our shaman played yesterday, was it? I think that's a mistake from them. I would have killed this. I guess they're scared of the leech, but I think it's wrong. I can take the time to start building a starship. Wish I had a corpse. I mean, without killing off this.
Clever, aren't you?
Pushing 10 is huge. The reason I'm killing up the 5-3 there is to slightly play around the Lightning Storm. Well, they have 2 starports and a launch for like a 12-9 that fills their board with 2/2 taunts. They have a 1/1 that generates 2 frost spells and 5 more cards. They have more cards than me. And my board's gone. And I would consider it a semi-low roll at this point. And they drew. And they hit the AoE. And now everything's different. Hey, thank you, Tempest Shade, for the 3 months Prime, dude. Yeah, they did high roll the freaking double asteroid top deck into the correct minion.
I'll find the answer.
I would say that's good, but, you know. Not yet. Not the ones we wanted there. Burning the cards doesn't bother me as much. It's the fact that they like full clear the board and have the AoE, right? Need to build a starship, it's my win con. I also need to answer their starship. So the reason I didn't do the curator spell is that I think I need the death strike for this, which means I also want that for that. Could have started with this, right? What if it was?
Frozen in fear.
A couple other things could have been, right? Cares 0. I think we just need to put the pressure on again. The launch is now, what, 4 2/2s, it's a 12-9 taunt. The 2 AoEs.
Wretched rights.
Yeah, I think so. No, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna hit me with a Lua these nuts joke, Frank, but I know Lua's a thing. I can't ride Lua, no. Or is it Loa? Is Loa the thing? Isn't that the VLC plugin thing, Frank? So I've tried to do some modifications to it sometimes. But no, I can't, unfortunately.
My collection is ever growing.
One catch your eye. One catch your eye.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I only recently started using DaVinci, actually, Frank, when my open shots thing started screwing up. I could have done this first, by the way. I'm semi just realizing. Yeah, DaVinci's way better. I wish I used it first, I guess I could say. That does not work how I thought it does. I actually thought this would give me an extra one. It says this. Oh my god. I was thinking about something else. I wanted to swap to DaVinci, but swapping means I have to learn something semi-new very quickly.
Can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Until once I had a little bit of an issue and I just went for the swap. Yeah, it does say return this. My fault. I should have read better. I should have read better. overpower. My last spell is Sanguine. I think it's usually too slow, Pit, but when your deck is already super ahead because of something like starships, it can fit in really well. Like, this is turn 12 and they're still double drawing after already launching, I don't know, what was it, a triple starport kind of deck, you know what I mean?
A dream come true.
Starbank doesn't damage you, Mystique. It costs health. Same with Leech. Yeah. Again, my deck is nuts too, guys. My deck is nuts too. Goes both ways. I also took 5 damage for nothing. That's very good.
A dream come true.
They don't. This would have turned yellow, Eridan. I think I might have to wait for the crystal, right? I could launch and summon 2 8-drops. I know their hand is what? 2 things they've kept for 6 and 7 turns and 2 random Terran cards. I think the health isn't really gonna matter. I think I could be at 50 and I could be at 20. I don't think it matters too much at this point in the game. This is a resource battle. I want the Sanguine to hit my Arcanite, but then I don't have a spell. I mean, I guess I have Dream. Like, I could draw a Brownie. But is it really what I need to be doing? Is this then the question or whatever? Ah, boy, oh boy. I did, Red. It was. I need like threads or something. I have 1 AoE in this, but that's just not enough.
I'll find the answer.
I just have to launch. These suck.
Talk, little death.
Hello? Yeah, this one. I think they got this one, to be honest, because we have to remember they also have Wish Upon a Star. That's the spirit, Red. At this point, it's very difficult. Their launches early literally destroyed me, so it was so difficult. And then they got to a point where their second launch let them wish. And then they got a third and fourth launch again for 8. I'm out of stuff. There's no more stuff for me. I also made a mistake and took 5 damage. I don't think it mattered, but I did do that. Am I just dead? So 5 damage might have given me a turn here, but I don't think it would have won me the game. Yeah, if Hematurge gave me a clear there, Threads or Corpse might have been a different story. Oh no, I think Rogue may be worse.
The unholy fester.
Because Rogue isn't gonna let me Sanguine or anything, I'm gonna be dead. I mean, we need different cards. Okay, let's hope it's not like a 17 Templar deck or something like that. Okay, 1, 2 coin 4s. GG. Like yesterday we lost to what, like a 6 Templar deck? No, if you stay up, it's always evening drinking. Nah, they had Jim Rain there after all of the launches. I mean, I went 12 with my only Protoss card was a single Chrono boost. So, maybe there's hope? So far so good. We've actually curved out extremely well, which this deck can do. It's a very good deck. When a rogue is behind like this, they start to struggle. All of their turns start to look worse until they can Templar. Like this might be a case of them setting up a combo, yada yada. More importantly, we just kept drawing. I assume they're gonna try and do some like high Templar thing or set up like some pirate rush thing. Who wanted more content from this run? That's on more content. They just drew 2 bad cards and they were like, you know what, screw this game. I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm out of this one. I don't blame them, because I curved out well with what is a premium Death Knight deck, right? And I think they drew a little poorly. This deck is very good. Like, 4 Sanguine Infestation. That's it. Just crazy. It's simple. That's it. This card is insane. It's just crazy. At minimum, summon 2 0/2s, deal 2 damage, gain 2 max health, draw 2 cards. At minimum. It synergizes with other stats, like it's just crazy. I think Saifang was okay in some games, but very dead in others. I mean, the deck was just very strong. Yeah, I'm not saying you need Sanguine to go 12, but this card is just very good. This deck was just all around good. Double Morbid Swarm, insane curve, very good 2s, high roll potential, like Hema. Hema actually sucked, but it shouldn't. We technically sort of low rolled Hema, really and truly. But we didn't play it much either. Just starship synergies is crazy good. A little Death Strike goes a long way. You know, the Arcanite coupled with the Soulbound Spires, the Box, Breach, even Stitch Giant, Breach. Card draw tempo always welcome, yeah. This card is just crazy good. Especially when your high roll potential is also synergy dependent. So having more cards just lets you say, oh, am I gonna Soulbound or should I wait for Buccaneer Soulbound? Should I tempo it out or should I go for the combo wombo? well, I'm gonna draw 780,000 cards and then we'll see. Stuff like that. Got my YouTube content? Yeah. Should I do this for tomorrow? Maybe. The people are saying this on YouTube. This is freaking the 18-hour turnaround time. Seems like I can't sleep tonight. I have just posted a very similar deck, but I am semi-struggling for content this meta. I'm finding it so difficult to get a solid run that is different to the 15 runs I've posted. Literally a week ago of this video, I posted a double sanguine 12-0 Death Knight. Am I gonna go quad sanguine and still loses? We'll figure it out, but the Death Knight deck did perform well, so maybe people will enjoy this one. It's been a week anyway. Hope you enjoyed it on YouTube. Do support in some way. And to all of you on YouTube, next week we should be getting an arena rotation, so that's something different in this video, a little outro. Tuesday should be an arena rotation, which means we'll be posting some... So Tuesday should be an arena rotation, with the mini set coming out on the 13th May, but arena will be getting the mini set cards early. So to anyone that's interested, do subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting some of the mini set content as soon as possible. Maybe within a week, maybe less. That could be a little special. First mode to get all the new cards. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you subscribe to catch some of that sweet stuff as well.